Oh, this is going to be fun because it's picking up the bloody fan in the computer now. Right. So I've already started this room. I'm walking around the bloody room with the microphone. That bloody ironic. Right. And I need to move my coffee mug because I don't want that knocking on the bloody floor. Right. So, I need to figure out why it's still not sending data to Facebook. That's the next bloody thing I've got to figure out. Okay, right. Set the panellings first. I know exactly what I'm... No, not that. I've already got the layout set out. Boof. Right, okay. I'm sick of seeing bloody trees. Sick of seeing foliage and sick of seeing trees. I want to be in a dead factory. I want that one done and dusted, and then all this just... Right. I've got to do those lights, but I'm going to do them last. The rope's piss easy to do. Could do the bench. Could always do the bit. Now, do I have the channel, or do I actually model all the individual bits? Did I even do one like that? Do I even have junk written down on this bloody list of stuff I actually have to model? Let me have a look. The lights, foliage, the mesh, the lock gate, the padlock with the chains, but no, I haven't got one for all the junk and garbage on the floor. Put that down on the list. Right. I suppose in terms of the poly budget, I'd rather put it through as an alpha channel, but I could probably do it as a low poly build. Oh, I forgot the fucking roots, didn't I? Oh, God, this room's going to be the end of me. Bloody roots and the ground. Why did you have to toss this hurdle at me? Fine, okay. Oh, there's another bit. I suppose I could do it as a low poly with a little... Oh, what? Fuck it, I know we can do this. Right, let's get to camera... What's it? 2, camera 3... Definitely not that one. Move that panel from there. Yeah, right, okay. I'll just start building it now and go with it. Make those high poly, make them low poly beams, them cylinders. Combine it all together. But we're not going to be using a unit scale because we don't deal with centimetres in this fucking thing. Jesus Christ, if I have to hear the words, put everything in centimetres again, I'm going to scream. Right. So I'll put that there, that can be the bottom part of it. That's actually only right to me, that's just a bit smaller. Right. I'm just thinking I could just easily just duplicate that and then choose it as the top bit and then just bore it through. I need to do some slight adjustments there, but okay, right. Scale it in, not that much in it. It's a bit of a thick one as well, I'm going to have to make that a little bit thicker. Oh shit! Oh, you son of a bitch, I knew this would happen. First time streaming back with an actual microphone and I've just caused the camera to screw up. Oh dear, it only happens to me. It only bloody could happen to me, couldn't it? Right, okay. I'll just have to try and bear with it. Right, delete those. Why do you torture me so? Why do I get the feeling I'm never going to get the end of this? I'm going to be permanently stuck here, aren't I? In a goddamn limbo, staring at trees and even the bloody crickets chirping. Right, no, that's the wrong way. Why have you gone that way? When I want you to go that way. Aha, right, brilliant. Okay. So if I merge those, Did it work? Yes, right. Now I can delete the edge for that because it's not needed. Right, now I need to make that a little bit thicker. Not that much, not that much. Now I've got to try and fix this fucking camera. Why does this do this to me? Why do you torture me? Right. So that means I've got to try and get it right exactly like it is there. Where's me? Where, is that the aim? Right, okay. So I need to move that there. God almighty, it's well and truly buggered. Well and truly buggered. Let's see what I can do. Oh dear. Oh dear. This always happens. Always like some malfunction will happen and I've got to freaking try and redo it all again. It's still out. I need to try and figure out what. No. Maybe. No. No. Unless it's the aim that needs to be adjusted. Let's have a look. Right, okay. Yeah. Now maybe. No, it's still not working. It should be attaching to there, shouldn't it? Oh well, let's move on and really bollocks this up. Just had to happen, didn't it? Why? Oh dear. Right. I haven't built that scale incorrectly because that is right, so why the if I have to redo all these cameras again I'm going to scream. I already had it set up yesterday. Oh, that's the 5th camera, that's the 4th, that's the 3rd, right? Right, okay. Right, if I... right, okay. I think I've almost... No. Unless it's... I need to... No. No, that's too far out. How the maybe... No. Right, get me the camera. I don't believe I'm going to rectify this right at the start of the bloody stream. I'll finally get it all set up. Oh no, now I'm going to have to do this. And I hate doing this because it never bloody works for me. Oh, fuck it, just reset the thing. Reset the entire thing. Don't even bother looking at it. Just reset it. Now it's fixed again. Oh, God hell. Right. Next time, press the F key outside of the frigging rooms. You don't want to touch them. You don't want to go near the cameras in there. Right. Remove that. Start again. Ah, dear. So I'll make that average size, maybe not that big. Needs to scale it a bit, so I'll just move it in. So I'd say about there, roughly, give or take an inch or two. And then just put that down there, and put that there. Then duplicate this, drag it up. Maybe it just needs to be positioned a little bit more. Right, now I've got to do all this again. Okay. Right, what I'm going to do now is again going to extrude these edges. Get me scale command in, scale them in, and redo it again. Scale that down. Delete those because we don't need them. This time I've done the thing. Oh, frickin' right. Hopefully I can just do this. So I can just go out there for a minute, go in here. Right, I don't need. Right. Do that. Don't do those, it's just those ones I'm interested in. Right, so merge those so it becomes a complete mesh rather than a little bit here and a little bit there. And that's done. Right. Save it, I'm not going for all that again. Right, so now I need to do these bits. They all look like they go like in a curve. slightly. Right, this is when I lowered the poly budget of the cylinders I'm using, so we'll drop those down to about 12. Use the polygons somewhere else. Right. Okay, so just drag that down there and merge these eventually. Right, so it needs to be a little bit in, but then it's not in because it needs to be attached to there. Unless that is a little bit further out than that, that would make a lot more sense if it was. Is it that way or is it the other way? I've lost my brain. I've lost my bearing. Right, so it's going that way. But it needs to stay in proximity to that, so that needs to be scaled out a bit. Okay, and okay, right. Do that in a minute. Let me just do the mirror geometry on that one, then separate those. That's separate command. Right. Check that there. Then what I'll do is I'll combine those and then I will duplicate them and then flip them 90 degrees, which will give me those two on that side, and that will tell me if I need to extend that out a bit, which I do. So that's where they should be, and then it's just a case of filling in the blanks. Fun days. Right, I'll set that to 45-degree angles, that'll give me them. Then if I duplicate again, set that to -45, that'll give me that. But there's more than that, isn't there? Way more than that. Right, so I'm going to have to keep rotating. Put them there and there. Then duplicate that again to get that bit there. Then duplicate them and there. Oh, sugar, right. Then we just want to duplicate them there like that. Voila, brilliant. Just might need to do some slight scale outings here, just to make sure that they're covered. Yeah, that's alright. Let's see what happens when I do this. So if I go there, and I mesh brilliant, and unionize them, done. I'm going to cross my fingers. Brilliant. One complete mesh. One complete mesh. Why did I click combine when I wrote it? I swear to God, I'm going mad. I want to set the pivot. Right, okay. Right, that's one bin down. I just have to do. Why is that attached to there? Oh God, why did you do this to me? No, right, separate those. Right. God in hell, there's something I bloody latch on here. Right, duplicate this one and drag it to the end here and put that in place where that is, which is, get my camera 7 up, very much there. Needs to do a bit of tweaking because I assume it needs to be scaled up, but then again, no, maybe not. Maybe not. There we go, it just needs to be a little bit tweaked, but I'm pretty satisfied with that bit. Right, now the bench, can I just reuse the one from the start, or am I going to have to rebuild this up again? I really wish I'd made a VSS cost shortcut now. Oh, shit. Right. Right. So I'm looking for the park's starting room, which I think's R41, so I think it's actually further up. R4. Right, there's the outside, there's the hospital. Aha, right, that's the cemetery. Wait a minute. I think I'm turning into a zombie staring at this. That's the part bit, that's the dead factory, which I wish I was in right about now, but you know, needs must. We've got to start there and finish there. Okay, maybe it's in further up than in the far ones here. There. No. Right. Where the hell? Ah, found it. Right. That's no, they're different. It's just like, but then again, got a feeling that. But no, because it's the same sort of curve. We can just literally utilise that curve bit, put it with more beams, as it were, and then just use the bits there, hand legs, and then it's just a case of putting in the tacks. Right, so that's how I'm going to do that. So I think I'll be going back there now. So put that down, saved that. Right, so I want to go back into, now what did I call it? Was it Raccoon Park Entrance? There we go. Right, so I'm looking at the bench. Yeah, I knew I didn't put it all as individual bits, but I can use that as the building block for making it into individual blocks. Right, so right, okay. Right, since I'm not actually saving this, I'll just drag this here, put it there. Right. Now, according to how many, God, I've got to count these, haven't I? There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 going there, but 4 straight, then 1 going to the curve down, 1 going to the curve up, and then it's straight, and then 1 extra one at the curve. I could do it all as a texture, but sod it, let's do it as a model. Let's do a little bit more higher poly that I'm used to. Let's go a little bit crazy. Right. God, it's going to do that. Okay. Right, so since we're doing this as actual polygons as opposed to just letting the texture do the work, right, so that's 1. I'm going to have to curve it, but I'll do that next. Unless, does it do the curve? Do you even see it? Can't really tell. Can't really tell. We'll keep going with it going into a curve though, but anyway, right. Need to check the gappage. Not on you, the other one. Right, gappage is a little bit. Don't know how many. Stick to it about there. Just need to shrink it into them a bit. Right. So it's 4 in thing, then it's a 5th one that's curved, 5th one that's curved going up. So I do those. So this is how I do things. Although couldn't I? No, sorry, I'll do it my way, it's quicker. Right, that's that done, so that's the 3rd, then we just do 1 more, that's the 4th, which means they're going to be all equal in between, which is what I want. Right, now I've got to do the curve. So here's the 4th, I think one's going down a little bit, but I can adjust that at some point. Right, so now this has to curve, so it's got to go at like that point. So about there, make it like that. Yeah, right. We just need to do the same here, because it's not like I need to use the full thing, no, keep it to that scale. It's just a case of, this is me using it as a building block so I can get it to look like the one here. Right, so that is definitely going on a curve. I just need to raise it a little bit there, like that. So it's going like that, then the next set going up is the next, and that's another curve there, so another one, then it's straight, then another curve bit at the end. So there's that one. Then you've got another one that's kind of curved. So yeah, like that, and then I just want to duplicate that, change that to -90, which will give it the equal straight that I want. Try and keep it the same consistency going up. Right. Just need to bit. And that. So anyway, going up. Three, but then like 3, then 4 starts to curve. Right, but these look like they do a little bit of curving as well, so let me just do one more here, which gives me 3rd one there. Now I just need to do a bit of, yeah, I know why it's doing that. Boop, 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 boop. So I just need to get that slight curve. Slight curve like that. Just move it up a little bit. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3. Need to do a 4th one now. So what I'll do is I'll separate those, continue on with the curvature. So that's now going to go up there. And I just want to rotate that one slightly, like so. Then we finish off with one more, which is kind of like a little bit more, but kind of has a little bit on top. That. There we go. Put the tax in at a later stage. Now I just need to get the length correct. Put the feet on the bottom of it. Right, what I want to do with this then is combine it, set the pivot on it. Call this Passageway bench. Right, and then I'll export that as it will be enough. Then I'll try FBX first. I'll do both just to be on the safe side, so I'll just call this Passageway bench mesh. Right, just do it as an LBJ just to be on the subject, be on the safe side. So you're not going to let me pick. Fine. Passageway bench mesh. Okay, now I can go back into the actual passageway. Don't save because I don't want to screw that up right. So if I'll try the FBX one first. So we're looking for. Please just put it to all files. Right. Okay. So try this one first and see if it imported it. Ah, brilliant. Right. So, funny thing is, there's only one flaming bench in here. Okay, and it's done that, but that's fine because I'll be using the OBJ when I just want to put it in position and get the scale correct. Right. So, no other way around. But the negative, why are you being like this? Why? No, because that was a plus. What am I doing? Right. So, we need to scale this up a bit. Might not. Let's just see. Now let me just see what it looks like. In angle 4, wasn't it? No, 5. 6. That's it. Right, so then again, now this is where it gets really takes the absolute biscuit, because even though it might look like it's right in one render, it doesn't mean it's going to look right in the other, and you get the You will be the very bane of my existence. Right. So, a little bit more. Scale it out. Right, so that's practically fitting, but I bet if I look in this now, it's going to be like, nope, not even close. See what I bloody hate this perspective bollocks. Right, okay, fine. I'll scale it down just a bit. Scale it out. Right, that's... Right. I mean, it would help if I got the size scale for this leg, then that'll give me a much better idea of where it should be in proportion to that. Right. Yep, turn, this is where it starts getting mind-boggling. Right. It's gonna be like that. Right, so that's how big that is, and that's how far apparently it is, which is bullshit because that's way too far off the ground, so it needs to be about here. It needs to be about there. So now I'm going to be peeing around trying to get the scale to match this, which I think is there. I think I've got it. Just needs to be scale that a little bit more. Then obviously I need to push that up because obviously you're going to probably has some sort of wooden beam underneath that, so I'll have to attach that. So I drag that along so it's there, because obviously you don't see the back. I have to estimate this, so I'm going to say it's about here, or it might potentially be there, but I'm going to put it there. So it's, again, you don't see the back of it, so I'm having to estimate for the bloody pure sake of it. Right, show me that. And this is what I mean with it being out the perspective because of the focal length, because things look like they're supposed to be there in one render but not in the other, so it's like a case of estimating where it should be and where it shouldn't be, and then hoping to God it works. God, it was bad enough when the whole of Boutique Street had to be completely redone with the cameras because the cameras just weren't matching up anything at all. They didn't match a single angle at all. I had to redo the entire cameras just to rebuild that. It's a pain in the backside. Right, so I'll look at that power station door. I want to see if I could just nick that one instead of having to actually rebuild that again. So, power station. Let's have a look. In fact, I'm pretty sure that is the same. Okay, let's have a look. So, that one there, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Oh, look at that, that one's got a hinge on it. Ooh, I wonder how that door opens. Right. Give me an up close of that. Oh, funnily enough, it's the same freaking door, because there's the hinge. And it's got those bits sticking out where I've got them. So yeah, we can just literally reuse this one. I just need to adjust the texturing for that. Yeah, we can reuse that one. Thank Christ I'd have to remodel another one, because that would have been very depressing otherwise. Right. So I'll retexture it and all, because I'm not satisfied with that texture now. That I could do stuff in Substance Paint, but that'll be another job for another day, but probably, well, it will be next week. Get all the modelling done this week. Right, okay, I just need to clean the mesh up. Delete the history for it. And power station. I'm going to call it game mesh, just so I can find it. So okay, let's see if it's worked, otherwise I'm going to be going a bit shit's saying, but I kind of knew I'd be able to reuse that one because it's exactly the same mesh they used. Right, so there it is, brilliant. Right, I'll probably have to rescale this, but this shows a good example of how rooms look bigger than some and others don't, and it just confuses and conflicts sort of things, and you have to rescale everything to fit. But hopefully this time, not too bad actually. But yeah, you can see how it would fit in the power room, the power station itself, but will not actually fit this room, and it would have to be there, so I'm confused a little bit. Okay, where's... No, I'm on camera 7, not 8. Okay. So that's where that will... Right, that's where it is. So that means I have to push that just a little bit out, but I also need to adjust it so that it's the right size. Right. So scale it up a bit, just to there. That's it. Perfect. Although I might just need to roll it a little. But then again, not too high. We just want it to fit the render. Nothing more, nothing less. Brilliant. Right. Now if I go into 8. Right, that's still, but then, no, I mean it isn't that far off, because that's where the hinge actually is in the render. No, the hinge is right there, my mistake, so what the hell? Could it be that it does need to be pushed a bit further forward, I wonder? Or maybe because it's in a different position in this one. Let me try moving that up a bit. Because like I said, I'm redoing the texturing as it is, so I might as well go with that. Ah yeah, it is a little bit further up than that one, that's fine. Right. It's all about getting it sort of in position. So it is right, it is connect, that's the end point, the point that leads to the bridge, that bridges the end of the park and beginning of the dead factory. Brilliant. Okay. I should really be marking these off when I'm doing them. I know what I've put in and what I haven't, so the lock gate is done. I just need to retexture it. Padlock I know I can get from the same power station because I know I modelled it for that. The bin is modelled. The bench is modelled. I just need to add the nails in it and any little wooden bits, which I might just do now so I can get that done. Oh wait, I did put the cans down, so why did I write? Oh, right. Okay, I've got the wooden planks in there, so I can mark that off. They're all in position, did that yesterday. So the other thing I need to add in now was the roots, which are in the floor, which are going to drive me nuts. Right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to import the gate from the entrance to the park, which leads into Halen's Fountain. So I'm trying to remember what I called that. Is it Raccoon Park entrance green gate door mesh? That's the one. Since it's just the same mesh, it's just differently coloured. There it is. Right. So it's facing other way. T'other way. That's it. Right. It still has doors on because that's from the previous room, so if I just get this back into position, probably have to rescale this one as well. God damn it, why do they do this with me? Why do they keep changing in the vocal lengths every room? Some are absolutely fine. You can go through some of these rooms and they match up literally point to point perfect. You get an odd one like this where you've got the mesh in, it works fine in one room, but then it's too big in another because of the way the perspective works in some rooms. Right. So I need to scale this down, so let's get on with it. Stop moaning about it, get it done, have a lot of fun doing it. Sort of, anyway. Might need to add a few more bolts into that one. I might even have to go and get the one from the bloody promenade, but see, that's where that is. So it should still have those on, because it was. Oh no, hang on. No, wait, we changed the design, didn't we? Oh, fuck it, do you know what? I'm just going to go and get the one from the bloody promenade. Sod it. Right. Ignore that. Ignore what I'm trying to do there. I'm just going to go up the promenade. Now, is it in recent files? Road, I can see. Right, no. Test warehouse, blah blah blah. Right, scenes we want. No, it's Park. Lynn's Promenade, that's still one. Just save it. Okay. Oh, the trees are alive. Right, this is the one I rebuilt, so this is the one I need to do. Yes, this is the one I need to redo. But I'm going to have to take all this with me. And that's got a handle on the side. Yeah, right, brilliant. No, I don't want the foliage, thank you very much. Foliage will come last, it'll drive me mad otherwise. Right, don't need those wooden bits. In fact, I could have just used those wooden bits and reutilised them and I wouldn't have to texture them. Hell, I might even actually do that later on. Right, save this then. Right, move the position. Do me clean up now. Wait, is it cleaned up? Did I clean this up before? Did I? Right, let me just try again. Yeah, there we go. Right. Right, so I'll name this one LP Gate Mesh. Just so I know what it is. So right, and then with lock, I won't have to actually scale this one, but that's wishful thinking. LP gate. Why do I have a horrible feeling this is going to be huge when I move it in? Right, oh sugar, no, I don't want to highlight those wooden. Oh, right. Yeah, I knew it. I bloody knew it, it'd be too big. Right. Damn you perspective and damn you angles and scalings and oh we're going to be doing everything a little bit different because every artist does things on a scale. Why couldn't it all just be one universal scale? Oh, I need to move it up a little bit more because it's actually there. Yeah, that's it. Hang on. Just needs to be scaled down a little bit. Oh, okay. Excellent. Less work for me, the better. Right. You just need to add a few more in there, but yeah, maybe a little bit more because then that matches there. And yeah, it's just a case of pushing those up, isn't it? So if I just nab those and push them up just a little bit, should really, yeah, I should have been thinking that 6 steps ahead of myself. Put them up there, push that up just a little bit, and that's where it should be, sort of, in that proximity. So now I can mark that off as done. Since I've already textured that one, I don't need to do that one again. So mesh fence. Oh, that's the fence, isn't it? Where did I get? Right, mark that off as done. Right, ropes I'll be doing differently from the ones in the promenade because they're just 2 of them, and then they've got one that wraps around the top of each wooden plank. Right, what am I doing? Those lights, that's what I was going to look at next. So I'm not even sure where these lights are hanging from in this. I mean, understand this one because it's right at the entrance, because there's one right there. It's just obscured by lots of roots. So is that the same light? No, it's a different light. Oh shit, where the hell are they attached then? Where the hell are they attached? And it is literally on stuff. For the love of God, they are literally on cables. Oh goody. So not only am I going to be stuck looking at roots, vines, foliage and more freaking trees that you can shake a stick at, I'm going to literally be doing cabling of frigging lights, and I can't even tell where the cabling begins and where it freaking ends. What the hell? Oh, this is just fan-diddly-tastic. Oh, the roots. I mean, what I'm going to do is speculate where the cables are actually coming from. I mean, that one's obviously there at that point, so there'd be a cable attached going all the way along, but is it going through the tree trunks? Is it being attached to the branches? Is it literally hanging on the branches? I can't even tell, even in the 640 by 480 renders. I can't tell a lot. And I don't think the map will give me any more information either. I wonder if I can open that up in... wonder if I can do. Let's have a look. Right, stage 4. What number was it again? 40F. So if I've got 40F, where you at? Right, we're looking for the TIM file, aren't we? There it is. Right, I wonder if I can open this with... not F-check. That one. Pretty sure that could open them up, couldn't it? Ah, it did. Don't do that. Okay, how do I zoom in? Right, the plus. No, that's not the... Oh, fantastic. The map they've put up is just complete blocks. Great. Fantastic. I can't use this. Oh dear. Unless these bits here, these ones are actually the lights. But then that wouldn't make any oh, but then again there is that shadow. I wonder, hang on. Let's stop doing that. Right, how do I exit full screen on this? That's it. Why wouldn't it do that right. Thanks for confusing me, because that's just all I need to do. Right, so with that in mind, let me just check positions in the renders and see if it actually is the lights. Because if it is, I've got a rough idea of where they're at, and then I can just go on my own crazy way of doing things. Right. So there is one there. Is the one right there next to the door? No. Okay. Oh, but hang on. There's two. No, there isn't that many. Right, so I'm literally going to be spitballing these. Just literally building them and then putting a cable going through these branches where I don't even know where the beginner ends. So I'm going to leave that last time to the end. We'll do that in the end with the texture phase, because that's just going to start driving me nuts. But I could probably model the light mesh itself though, because there's... Unless I've modelled... I keep getting the feeling I've modelled one of these ones before, I just don't know where. Where have I modelled one that's similar to that? Could it be in the park itself? I should really look. Let me have a look. In my renders. Look in the park. Wherever the park is. Where are you, park? Right, that's the one we're in. Right, not the promenade. I wonder if it was in... Halem's fountain, did I do something similar? No, that was those lights, wasn't it? And then it was that circular one, so I wonder if I did it here. No. That'd be too easy, wouldn't it? Where did I model that? Right then. I know I've modelled one similar. It's got the same structure and everything. Where the bloody hell was it? Could it have been in one of the beginning rooms then in Raccoon City itself? What would have been any of those? I wonder if it was in the private backyard. I wonder if I did it there. Right, let me have a look. Right, you can go. You've not helped me at all. Right, let me go into... Could it be that one I've been thinking of? I mean, it's... I mean, I suppose I could just adjust this slightly. Just make that come out more, expand those out, scale them a bit. But then again, it is different on the top though, isn't it? I mean, I could reutilise it, rebuild those parts. It wouldn't take that long to do. So, you know, sod it, I'll do it that way. Right. It's already on a 45 degrees. If I just do that, separate the mesh, set the pivot on that one. That's perfect. It's only that bit I'm interested in. Right. So. First things first, I'll just put this down here, and I want to get rid of this bit here and that bit there because I want to get these, and then just push them up a bit, which gives me that, and then maybe scale that in just a bit. Don't always need to be a lot bigger than that. Oh, okay. Right, it does need to be a lot flatter, so what I'll have to do is, will it let me handle them, and just pull that up? Yeah, right, brilliant. Right, so what I'll do is I'll get rid of this texture because I was never happy with that texture anyway. Do that, see if it's still on more, which it is. And then just push that up. And then we just need to do it inwards, so about there, and then up that goes. It looks like it's attached to something. Wonder if that's like... I mean, I don't even know. In that, it looks like it's actually stuck in the branch, like they've literally put it on the branch. Right, I'm going to have to really estimate my crazy with that one, I think. No, I don't. I just want vertexes. No, not that. That. Will it let me do it? No, of course it won't, 'cause it's too far away. So if I do that, will you let me do it now? Yes, yes you will. Right. So I need to try and get another up-close version of that. But try to see what that little doohickey is there. Just had to be obscure, didn't you? Right. Oh. Wonder if it's a hook. Wonder if it's like a hook that goes around. I mean, that would make more bloody sense, don't it? You know what? I think we'll go with a hook. It'll just make my sanity feel... Yeah, we'll go with a hook. I don't care. I'm just going to go with a hook. Go for a hook type with that. Just soften these edges first while I'm here. That's new, so that needs to be softened, and that needs to be softened. Right, brilliant. And those need to be softened as well. Okay, right. So I'm going to get my hook now. The thing is, we need it to be a thickish hook. So if I go with this one, right, do some, that's not what I chose, what the hell's going on? Right, I'll do it again. Right, I'll make it just a little bit bigger this time, and I can actually control it a little bit better. That'll do, right. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half. There we go. I'm then going to flip it, not that way, the other way, so that way. I'm then going to bring it in here. Change the scale of it, obviously. I just want to get it in. No, don't want to do another one. Just want to scale that in so it fits where I'm going with it. Probably about there. Might need to make it a little bit more, but this is all about working in progress, so you know, it doesn't really matter how big it is now. It can be adjusted later on if I'm not satisfied with it. Just want to put that down there. Maybe grab these and drag it down just a bit more. We'll go with that. Let's see if it'll work. So, perfect. I just need to fill that hole in there. Perfect. And I don't even have to remodel the whole thing because I've already got it practically done from the previous model of a different light source. So what I'll do is I will triangulate this one. Maybe I should clean it up before I do that actually. It's already done and I just have to UV map it. Right. Yeah, because you're going to see these bits need to be. Right, go. Sugar, where did that one go? What the hell? Right, I'll fill it in now. Okay, mesh pen to polygon, put that in there, done. Right. Just want to boop, boop, and yep, fine. Do that first, then do that, then that's all optimized. Right, now we can triangulate it and clean up, so that cleans the mesh up nice. So I'll delete that history and the deform history. I'll call that Passageway. Now cross my fingers because if this doesn't work I'm going to cry. Right. Oh, it worked. Brilliant. Right. Let me check outliner. Brilliant. Clean. Where every mesh should be. Right. So probably have to scale this down when I'm done, but we'll go with that. Okay, so there's the very first one. Let's try and get it in position. Right, brilliant. Okay. I just need to do some slight adjustments there. Scale it a little bit. Not too much though. I think that just needs to be rotated so that that's facing that way, and maybe just push it up a little bit more in terms of the scale. Yeah, that'll do. Brilliant. So at least I know that's there. The only problem is now is doing it for all the other bloody ones. I don't even know how many of these things there are in here because it's not even on the map because the map was incomplete. So, okay. So I'm guesstimating that this is going to be about here, and then moved in here, and then like behind this. Great. But then it looks bigger than that because of bloody perspective and everything. Okay. It is definitely behind. What is it? It's like it's attached to a flaming set of leaves. I mean, no, it'd have to be a cable. And I mean, I get it. If you're not going to see it and it's not really that important because you're more probably eyes more preoccupied in this one in this corner than these two here, at least still have a cable going through it. I mean, what's it hanging to? I've really got to. I don't know what it's hanging on. No idea what it's hanging on, so I'm just going to speculate for the case of speculation. Yeah, we'll go like that. We'll go like that. Scale it down later on, because like I said, I'm only getting these in position, so it doesn't really matter how big or small something is at this precise moment in time. No, not equal. That's it. Right. Might even need to be pushed back further, and that's why it even looks smaller. I mean, that would make more sense. That actually makes more sense in there. I wonder. Right, so if I bring that there, and then just quickly delete that one, and then there we go. So it's there. That's the position of it. Perfect. Right, so at least I know they're there. Mark that off because I've modeled it. But then again, I'll make this one, I'll call this one cable lights. See, I literally attached the cables, then that off is done. Then I've still got to do the actual lighting. Right. Next one up, let's see if I can keep the momentum going. Oh, brilliant. Yes. Right. And of course that'll say it's out. Actually, no, it doesn't say it's out, but then again, it didn't say that that's there either, but then again, that's camouflaged by foliage, so you wouldn't see that, would you? But we know it's there. Right. So. I'm just going to... I can see that one there. Let's see if I can get this one to... Right, so it looks bigger than what it is, so that means it's got to be at least a little bit further down, maybe a little bit further there. Bit crazy that it's there. I mean, it could be there. I mean, it fits there. It's that low. I'll have to experiment with it later, I suppose. Right, carrying on. Is that one there? The hell? Right. Why is the one right in the middle there? Or is that because of perspective it's actually there? It's actually attached here, not in like in the middle of nowhere. Something like so that's one of those old school bog standard lights that I'm more accustomed to. So at least I know what these look like. Carry on with these. Try and get them to fit. Try and get the focal length to be exactly what it is, and then I've just realised wherever we use these. I'm pretty sure I just used this one. I'm pretty sure it was in the mall, little shopping mall. Well, it's called Raccoon Mall if you look at the render anyway. So I just go with the flow. I think that's actually on a different angle. I think it's actually more rotated that way, potentially. But I've got plenty of time to tinker with this in the end anyway, so it's not like it needs to be done. It'll just be easy getting all the ones I can see, and then just looking at the ones I can't figure out, and then just spitballing it for the sake of it. Okay, so this one, according to the renders, what latched here. Latched on the gate. So it's got to be a hook, because otherwise how would it latch onto the mesh? Ugh. Right, okay, so that's where that is. At least I know where that is now. Right, so if I give it a rotation, we need to rotate it going that way. There we go. Don't know why though, it needs to be, I'm going to keep it the same size. I'm not even going to try and justify it. I'm just going to keep it the same size, to hell with it. Right, that stuff I'll do later on because it won't take me long. Where's that one at? Where's this one at? Where is that even? Ah, right, there's that one. That's got to be that one. So there is one there, just don't... Oh my god, right, fine. Okay, let me just take a break with that, and then let me just try and get all of these ones in, and I can... A little bit of victory. Not too much. Right, not that one, the next one's camera 5, brilliant, right. And I think that's where that actually is. Right, now I've got to get that one. And that's just there, just a little bit off, but because of focal lengths and that, pretty much bang on in the right place, and that's where I'm going to leave it. Okay, so let's see if we can get this one in the right place. Solve. So I need to... Right, so that kind of goes like that, and then it goes a bit like that, correct? About there, so that's where that one is. And maybe if I do this properly, if I just do that, but rotate it so it doesn't have... No, not that one. No. Yes, that's it. Right. And if I just keep pushing it, and then try and get it roughly where it is, so it should be there, but if I go back the angle, it won't even be there, will it? Oh no, there it is, there, right there, right. Kind of camouflaged in the cheeky bugger. Right, so it's about there. There it is. So I've got a rough idea of where they're all at. Now it's going to be a case of putting cable going from every single one of these, zigzagging them across the flaming tree branches. Oh dear, I hate trees, I hate foliage, I hate the park. I already hate it now more than I thought I would do. Give me something industrial, give me a dead factory. Oh dear God. Right. So I think I will leave it there for today. I mean, I've got these lights in, finished up getting the gates and all that in, started working on the bench, finished the bin off. Tomorrow I'll probably do the roping for the planks, get the knot wrapped round it, do these lights, which won't take me long. Don't even dare look at the trees because they're going to be done bloody last when I'm done with all of this other stuff, and it's just a case of curving in some of this detail because there's a bit of curvage going on here. That won't take me long. So yeah, I'm going to end it there for today anyway.